What's up, Studio Shade? It's your girl, Cheryl J. Nisa, back at it again with another video. All about consistency. Hey, all about consistency. Hey, That's what I'm working on this year. But I'm super excited. Welcome. If this is your first time here at Studio Shade, you are a part of the gang, the familyhood, where it is non-judgmental. We're just trying to do life together, and we are just staying fine, okay? So since we're talking about that, what are you doing to stay fine in the year of our Lord 2020? What have you been doing? What's been going on in your world? And while you're leaving that below, because I do want to know, I do read comments, so go ahead and read that below. While you're doing that, go ahead and hit the bell notification and subscribe so that you can be notified every time your girl posts a new video to the gang nation. Okay, what have I been doing to stay fine? Let me tell you. So where I live, in the complex that I live, there is like a portal where you can write things, and like people write all types of stuff like, hey, I'm moving, I'm selling, I need boxes, does anybody have them, can you clean up your dog poop? I mean, like from every, like you can write anything on there. And so I was like, you know what, like sometimes I need an accountability partner at the gym. Listen, okay, I know I'm looking all sophisticated and slim in this turtleneck today. However, your girl needs some accountability because the bed just feels too good at 5:30 in the morning. So sometimes I don't get up. Most times I don't. But I have been working out. And so I just sent a message to them saying, hey, like, if anybody needs an accountability partner, if anybody wants to commit to going to the gym with me a couple days a week, I'm here. I'm here and I'm ready. So please, if you're interested, let me know. Well, it took a long time for someone to say something. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh wow, nobody wants to, maybe no one's seen it, you know? But one of the girls actually saw it, and so we're gonna start working out. But sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there like, hey, I need this help. So who's with it? Who's trying to help me? I don't have to know you for you to be accountable. I actually do know this girl though, so that makes it a lot better. Anywho, all right, y'all. So as you know, every Tuesday on my Instagram at Cheryl J. Nisa, I post questions. And these are questions that, listen, we all maybe think about sometimes, or, you know, sometimes you're like talking with your friends and you're like, yo, I just want to know, do other people think like me and you do or whatever? So I just be asking the questions because we want to know. Every Tuesday at Cheryl J. Nisa on my Instagram IG story, I post a question. And this week's question was, if you're dating, how many calls a day is acceptable before it's too many calls a day? Like, what's the range here? And I kind of let people vote. I said, hey, like, are you one of those people that's like, hey, if you're thinking about me, call me, okay? Hit me up. Or are you one of those people that are like, you know, I would actually just rather you text me. And so I'm reading my notes. I'm looking real studious today. Okay, real studious. Anyway, 62% of you said, hey, if you're thinking of me, just call me, hit me up. And 38% of you said, just text me. Just send me a text. And then I have a section where you can comment. And I have people just telling me how they felt. And I appreciate that, okay? I appreciate you being transparent and telling me how you feel. So, yeah. Okay, I had people just saying like, you know what? If you're thinking about me, call me. I want you to call me as many times as you want to. It doesn't matter. If we're dating, I'm into it. And then other people were like, no, there is a cap. There's a limit, okay? You can't just call me all day, okay? I have things to do in my day, and I can't just receive calls. And some people were like, you know, everyone's different. I get that. But listen, let me tell you what I think. How I am set up, I run from cling, okay? I don't like clingy. I want you, if we're in a relationship, I want you to go hang out with your boys. I want to have girl nights. Not all the time. Obviously, I want to spend time with you, but like, You don't need to call me like when you wake up in the morning, first thing, when you get to, or on your way to work, when you at your lunch break, when you leave work, when you're leaving the gym. Listen, that's too much. It's too much for me. Listen, I am a whole busy person. Okay, I volunteer, I do some other things. I have this channel and I'm dedicated to the Studio Shade Gang. I have a whole job. I cannot talk to you all day long. Is that crazy? I know I'm a girl. Girls are supposed to want that, right? But like, if it's too clingy, I don't know what to do with my hands. If it's too clingy, I just like start feeling some type of way and I just get weirded out. And I'm not saying that if you call me 5 times a day, that's necessarily clingy. To each their own. Y'all think what you want for me and my house and how we serve the Lord, okay? How we do this over here, that doesn't work for me. I also want to know that, listen, I don't want you too busy that you don't have time for me, because then what's the point? But like, I also want to know that like, you're busy too. Like, you have things going for you. You have goals and aspirations and, I don't know, a meeting. I mean, I don't want you to call me 5 times a day. I think honestly, if we're just going off of like a scale, and this might change when I get in a little relationship. You know, right now your girl is single as a dollar bill, all right? And so maybe it'll change when I get in a relationship. I'll be like, oh, I need you to call me once in the morning and once at night to say goodnight to me and ask me how my day went. Listen, I think 1 time a day is great. 1 solid conversation a day, because also too, I'm like, if we talk 5 times a day, what are we talking about? Like, that much doesn't go on. I don't need to talk to you every single day, 5 times a day. Now, there are days where you're gonna call me more than others, and I get that. But if every single day, like, I mean, we should, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? So we should be able to come to a common ground and be able to just chat about life. But crazy things don't happen every day. So that's my answer. And I know some of y'all are going crazy right now. Crazy. But listen, I can't do it. And I'm also too like, yo, I don't like clingers, and I just assume everyone else doesn't. Okay? Like, it's cool to text me, but also too, don't be one of those people that just text and text and text because I'm not responding, and you just are like, oh, I see what it is. Oh, what's up? Oh, you can't text me back. Oh, you're this busy, you're that. Listen, I don't like that either. Text me and just know that when I get a minute, I'm gonna shoot you a text back. Unless you said something crazy, and then I might have to evaluate my whole life before I text you back because I don't want to say nothing crazy back. Or sometimes I don't, but I'm trying to listen. I'm a whole work in progress, and so for me, it's a no-go. Don't call me 1,000 times a day and text me. It's too much. Okay, text me throughout the day is fine. As long as you're patient and understanding, like, yo, I got something to do. But listen, another thing too, if I text you and it takes you a whole 12 hours to text me back, I have an issue with that. And because no one's that busy. I want you to be busy, but I know you looked at your phone at some point in your working day. At some point you may have been busy. I understand that, but if I'm just texting you, like, get to me. 4 hours, if you have stuff going on, I understand that. But listen, if it takes a whole half a day, a whole half of 24 hours to get back to me, I struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And if you say to me, hey babe, I'm going out with the boys, just wanted to let you know I will text you when I get home, and I say, okay, be safe, please text me when you get home, just shoot me a little text when you get home, you know, like, babe, safe and sound, about to get these Z's, emojis, y'all know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm just sharing what I think. Anyway, tune in again next week, because we're all about consistency. We all out here, okay? See you soon.